Welcome! Today, I ask what the heck does Victor say in Tekken 8? Thanks to these people who've helped me out with these translations. Alright, let's start. Victor Chevalier is a character that descended from a lineage of knights, hence his last name, in which Chevalier means knight in French. Following in his father's footsteps, he joined the navy. Due to his penny-pinching nature, Victor leaves a trail of rumours and intrigue, which gives him the nickname Phantom Raven. Eventually, Victor leaves the navy and decides to join the UN. When he sees the mess that is going on in the Tekken universe, considering G Corporation wants to create chaos, he enters the tournament, making sure that there's a balance of power. He also directs the Raven unit, an elite team that he trained to conduct special ops all over the world while taking up the mantle as the leader of the UN forces. He also seems to have an intrigue in Japan.
Allons-y.
He simply says, "Let's go."
J'espère que tu n'es pas un de ces incompétents à l'esprit limité. J'espère que tu n'es pas un de ces incompétents à l'esprit limité.
This line is localized as common knowledge is just another way to say mediocre. However, he's actually saying, I hope you're not one of those incompetents with a limited mind. Yikes. I am not sure why they decided to localize this line as that. I mean, what goes on here?
Accepte ta défaite. Tu as perdu d'avance.
He's actually saying, accept your defeat. You've lost in advance, or you've already lost.
Je vais m'en charger. Je vais m'en charger.
This is correct. I'll handle this myself. This can also mean, I'll take care of it. This is heard when you face Raven.
Il y a de l'amélioration, Raven. Il y a de l'amélioration, Raven.
This line is localized as, you've gotten pretty good, Raven, though he's actually saying, there is improvement, Raven. This is heard when you face Kazuya.
Il faut se débarrasser des forces que l'on ne peut contrôler.
This is localized as, a power we can't control has no place in this tournament, though the translation for this is, we must get rid of the forces that cannot be controlled. This is heard when you face Devil Jin.
Nous éliminerons toutes les menaces de ce monde.
This is localized as, we'll wipe out all the threats in the world. The translation is, we'll eliminate all the threats from this world. Same thing really, however, éliminer means to terminate something. So I'd say the translation is more so what he's actually saying, just to be nitpicky. This is heard when you face Anna Williams.
Well, hello, you silver fox. Looking for a good time?
Très bien.
This is localized as fine, and that is correct. This can also mean very well. This is heard when you face Claudio.
Encore un jeune à problème.
Another snot-nosed rookie, huh? Though he's actually saying another troubled young man, as encore means another or again, and jeune à problème means young man with problems. This is heard when you face Yoshimitsu.
C'est un honneur d'affronter un véritable samouraï.
This line is localized as, it's an honor to fight against a true samurai. And that's correct. This can also mean, it's an honor to face a real samurai, as véritable means true or real. This is heard when you face Dragunov.
Cela faisait longtemps. Ange blanc de la mort.
It's been a while, White Angel of Death. And that is correct, as Ange Blanc de la Mort means White Angel of Death.
Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
Only we can control the world's power balance, or whatever they changed it to in the current version of this game. But that doesn't matter, because the translation for this is, we are the only ones who can control the balance of power in this world. Considering that he is a part of the UN, this is more fitting than the localization that we currently have.
Quel incroyable combat. Au fait, puis-je t'envoyer la facture du nettoyage?
This line is localized as outstanding. Say, who's paying for my dry cleaning? He's actually saying, what an incredible fight. By the way, can I send you the cleaning invoice? With incroyable meaning incredible, and this phrase, facteur du nettoyage, means cleaning invoice rather than dry cleaning. At least he's kind to say, hey, pay for my clothing that you've messed up during combat.
Serait-il possible de réserver une table dans un 3 étoiles pour ce soir? Cuisine française, évidemment.
This line is localized as make reservations at a 3-star restaurant. French, naturally. He's actually saying, would it be possible to book a table at a 3-star restaurant for tonight? French cuisine, of course. Now, as you can see, the localization omits a lot of things. For example, ce soir means tonight in this context. He's actually posing a question and he's being polite rather than someone that's saying, make reservations right now, go ahead, do it. It just sounds mean-spirited. As well, you can see that the phrase cuisine française is of course French cuisine. This is heard when you face Kazuya and Devil Jin.
Nous mettrons un terme aux exactions des Mishima. Telle est la responsabilité de notre pouvoir.
The localization for this is, we'll stop the Mishima clan's rampage. It's our duty. The translation for this is, we'll put an end to the Mishima's acts of violence. This is the responsibility of our power. Now, in terms of the second sentence, this can also be translated to it is our duty, but the literal translation of this line is, this is the responsibility of our power. This is heard when you face Anna Williams.
Aimeriez-vous un peu de thé après ceci?
This line is localized as, how would you like some tea after this? And that is correct. Well, I wonder what happened to that date with Lee. This is heard when you face Yoshimitsu.
You win! Ma Takemi Kazuchi est vraiment impressionnante, n'est-ce pas?
This line is localized as, my Take Mikazuchi is pretty sharp too, don't you think? Though the translation for this is, my Take Mikazuchi is really impressive, isn't it? It is the name of Victor's sword that he wields in this game. Take Mikazuchi is a reference to Shinto mythology. Take Mikazuchi is a god of thunder and a sword god. This is heard when you face Dragunov.
Ainsi se brise le lien qui unissait nos destins.
This line is localized as, looks like the last number for this twisted dance of ours, though he's actually saying, thus the bond that united our destinies is broken. This is heard when you face Claudio.
Cela devrait t'apprendre à ne plus te mêler de nos affaires.
The localization for this is, if you've learned your lesson, stay out of our business. Though the translation is, this should teach you not to interfere in our affairs anymore. With ne plus meaning anymore, no longer, or no more. And mêler meaning to mix, or in this context, to interfere or to meddle in something. This is heard when you face Raven.
Tu as fait des progrès. Continue comme ça.
You've improved. Keep up the good work, soldier. The translation for this is, you have made progress. Keep it up. This line is heard when you face any Japanese character in the game.
J'aime le Japon. Je trouve incroyable qu'on puisse obtenir des mouchoirs dans la rue gratuitement.
The localization for this is, I love the land of the rising sun. People just hand you tissues on the street. Though the translation for this is, I like Japan. I find it incredible that we can get tissues on the street for free. Now, I'm not sure what this references, so if you have any idea what this line references in terms of Japan, let me know in the comments below.
Soyons efficaces. Soyons efficaces.
Let's do this in style, though he's actually saying, let's be efficient, with efficace meaning efficient or effective.
Échec et mat. Échec et mat.
The second part is simply him saying checkmate.
Dispersion. Dispersion.
And the last line, dispersion, means to scatter. I don't know why they changed this for the game version, but what was seen in the subtitles for his trailer is correct. This is heard when you face Dragunov.
Aujourd'hui tu seras effacé. Aujourd'hui tu seras effacé.
This line is localized as today's the day you die. He's more dramatic, he actually says, today you'll be erased, with effacé meaning erased and aujourd'hui meaning today.
Ange blanc de la mort. Adieu. Ange blanc de la mort.
The second part is him saying Dragunov's code name in French,
Adieu.
which means farewell.
Je te tiens. Je te tiens.
This means I've got you, and this is heard when he performs a heat engager.
Bon appétit. Bon appétit.
Means enjoy your meal. Interesting choice to use as a line. But anyway, this is heard when executing a heat burst.
Expulsion.
Means expulsion. This can be heard with his 10-hit combo, Excalibur, amongst other moves.
Shiny.
This is a weird one to translate, but it means to spring out. And this is in the context of he's, I guess, unsheathing his sword, or yeah, it's a bit of a weird word here.
Pour toi.
Means for you, and this is heard with the move Musk Scented Natasha and One Night Miracle.
Destruction. Destruction.
This simply means destruction.
Trop lent. Trop lent.
This means too slow, and this is heard with the moves Crybaby Sophia, Selfish Miranda, and Amour Shaft.
Coup de grâce. Coup de grâce.
This means death blow, and this is heard with the move Asterism of Virtue.
L'amour. L'amour.
This means love, and this is heard with the move Asterism of Benevolence.
Oh là là.
This simply means wow or whoa, and this is heard with the move Radiant Cut.
Abandonne.
This means give up, and this is heard with the move Romancing Chaser.
C'est la bonne.
This means this is the right one. This is heard with the move Guilty Mariko.
C'est raté.
Means it failed. This is heard with the move Farewell in Taj Mahal.
Non.
Means no, and this is heard with a parry. Considering the many celebrity voice actor gigs that happened around this time, Victor's was one of the better ones. Vincent Cassel discovered Tekken in the 1990s, specifically Tekken 3. He was interested in the game as there was a capoeira fighter named Eddie Gordo. Cassel learned the fighting style at the time, and he picked up Tekken 3 to solely play as Eddie. I would say that Cassel does a good job of portraying this spy who's quite mysterious, direct, and straight to the point. Unfortunately, the subtitles or the localizations just don't do it justice and make it sound like he is just spiteful just because. Out of context, it is hilarious to hear the battle quote lines, because I feel like, as with Lily's lines, it's the case of let's just have the voice actor say something in French and it just sounds good.
Dispersion! Dispersion! Dispersion!
I don't get it, but anyway, it is what it is. And that answers the question. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so by joining my Patreon. This helps me create better videos and better content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.